I spent $100 on this mystery box of 12 PlayStation 3 games from eBay. Did I get completely ripped off? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be opening up this mystery box of PlayStation 3 games that I ordered off of eBay. I've never actually ordered a mystery box of games before. However, I was recently looking on eBay at collections of games, and I came across a listing that looked pretty interesting to me. So it was this listing here, and you could see they were selling a mystery box of PlayStation 3 games, and each box contained 3 different games. There were a few things about this listing that stood out to me and really piqued my interest. First, it says that the games inside are going to have a heavy focus on adventure-style games, and those are some of my favorite games to play. The other thing that was important about this mystery box of games is they confirmed that there'd be no sports games in the box. You definitely don't want to order a mystery box of games and have it be filled with a bunch of different versions of Madden or other sports games that have no value or you really just don't want in your collection. And then also the seller does state that the products are in very good condition. They do emphasize very good, so we'll take a look at that. We'll see what the condition of the games look like as we open the box of games. And then the final thing is this seller actually had 100% positive feedback. So with all of those things considered, I decided to take a chance and order 4 of these mystery boxes. And with those 4 boxes, the total came out to be about $110 after shipping and tax. So you could see here, I ordered 4 of the mystery boxes. Each box comes with 3 games, so there should be a total of 12 games inside of this box. With that said, let's open the box and find out what's inside. All right, let's go ahead and get this box open here. All right, I want to try to not peek inside the box as I open it up because I want to pull each game out one at a time. All right, let's go ahead, get started, and open the first game in the box. And we have Active 2. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Active 2 Personal Trainer. That's not a very good start. This is up there with a sports game. I would have called this a sports game. I don't know. I assume you need like the PlayStation Move controllers to play this game. Maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, this isn't a game. This is a workout DVD. I don't know how they could even call this a game. That's unfortunate. Active 2 for the PS3. You can see here, it's got the $3.99 sticker on it. Wherever they bought it from, they only paid $3.99 for it. So obviously zero value in this game. This is definitely a dud. Just like in my videos where I unbox used games from GameStop, I am going to put the games into either a jackpot pile or into a bust pile. This game is definitely going into the bust pile. Again, I wouldn't even call this a game. On to the next game. The next game is Battlefield 4. At least it's a game this time. It's a very common game. It's a game that really doesn't hold a lot of value. I have Battlefield 4 on the PC. I might even have this game already. Got the manual here. It's got the disc. Disc appears to be in okay shape. It's a little dusty, but case is all right. Doesn't seem to be any damage to the insert. I guess we'll put it in that jackpot column, even though it is a common game. You know, it's complete. It's in decent shape. We'll put it here in the jackpot column. Not a ton of value in that game, but I imagine that's what most of these games are going to be like. I can't imagine any of the games in this box are worth more than $5, maybe $10 if we're lucky. We'll continue on. We'll see what is inside the rest of the box. On to the next game, we have Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. So I know that this game probably doesn't hold a lot of value, but I actually wanted this game. I actually had this game in my cart at one point. GameStop was doing a buy 2, get 1 free sale. For some reason, I removed it. I don't remember why, but this is definitely a game that I wanted to pick up at some point. I do enjoy the Lego games. I have a bunch of them. I don't have this one, and this is definitely one that I wanted. So cool to see that here. Does look like this cover might just be a little faded. I don't know, a little sun faded. That just could be me. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. It does have the manual, and here is the disc. Let's check the condition of the disc. The disc looks to be okay. Pretty pleased on this one. Again, not a ton of value. You can see at some point someone paid $5.99 for it there, but definitely a game that I would like to have in my collection. So that is going into the jackpot column. All right, next game out of the box is Trivial Pursuit. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I'm sure like the others, this probably doesn't hold a lot of value. Again, you could see $5.99. This isn't a game that I would ever pick up on my own, but now the fact that I actually have it here, I could definitely see a scenario where I might pop this in and play this with the family. I know my wife likes the regular Trivial Pursuit board game, so this might be something that we're actually able to play together, play with my family when they come over. The disc looks okay. The manual looks okay from what I could tell. Nothing wrong with the condition of the insert. Pretty cool. Trivial Pursuit. On to the next game. Skyrim. I mean, one of the best games ever made of all time. I just have Skyrim already a number of different ways. This game was released on so many platforms. There's so many copies of this game. Again, only $3.99, not a lot of value. I beat this game on the PC. It's got the map and it's got all the inserts, so that's cool. It's pretty complete. Actually, you know what? The fact that it has the map makes it worth it. Here you go. You can see the entire map of Skyrim. Pretty cool. And it's in really good shape. There's no tearing or anything on this map. Yeah, pretty pleased with this, actually. Again, not for the game, not for the value of the game, but to have that map, I don't think that I have that in any other form of Skyrim that I have. So nice to actually receive this inside of the box. All right, on to the next game. We have a note from looks like a note from the seller. Dear buyer, thank you for your purchase of 4 mystery boxes. Your 12 games are inside. I hope you like them. Remember to leave a positive review on eBay. So that was pretty nice of the seller to include a handwritten note. On to the next game here. We have Tom Clancy's End War. I am not familiar with this game at all. I've actually never heard of it, or at least that I can recall. Again, only $3.99. Strategy game of the year. So it appears to be some type of strategy game. I can't tell from the back of the box if it's like a first-person shooter, third-person. It says your voice will be the ultimate weapon. So I don't know if you somehow talk to perform actions within the game, but cool to have a game in here that I've never seen before, never heard of. I don't know. I don't know if this game's any good or not. If you know anything about this game, let me know in the comments. It's got the disc, it's got the manual, it's got all the original inserts as well. Got this quick start guide here. So let's see. There's like 2 manuals in here. That's interesting. You got this first manual here. Weapon of Mass Destruction, game introduction. So then what is this? Another manual. Interesting. Oh, this is a strategy guide. So this game actually comes with its own mini strategy guide, and then this is just your typical manual. I guess that means this game might be a little complex if it comes with its own strategy guide. So it sounds like this probably isn't the easiest, or at least the most straightforward game. It comes with a lot of instructions. This quick start guide, that strategy guide, probably not something you can just easily jump into and pick up and play. It is nice that they included all of this, though. You know, you just don't see this in modern games anymore. You're not going to get a manual, let alone a strategy guide and another quick start guide. So to have all of this inside along with the game, it's nice to see that. All right, that is Tom Clancy's End War. So that'll go into the jackpot column. On to the next game. Batman Arkham City. So this is a great game. The Batman Arkham games are obviously great games. I'm sure most people are familiar with these games. I have this game. I think I have this game maybe twice now. I think I have a PS4 version and a PS3 version. Again, it does come with all of the original inserts. So that is a trend that is really nice to see here. I wasn't sure how complete, what the condition of these games would look like. I would definitely agree with that eBay listing that these are so far in very good condition and fully complete, about as complete as you could ever expect. It just looks like they have everything that originally came with the game so far. Let's check the condition of the disc here. Yeah, the disc looks really good. So far, I have no complaints. Again, I wasn't expecting games that were super high in value because I paid $100 for 12 games, so I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but to see the condition of these games so far, I could definitely see why this seller has 100% positive feedback on eBay. That is going into the jackpot column. On to the next game. Shadow of Mordor. So I played this game, I beat this game, but I don't actually believe that I own this game. I know there is a remastered version of this on the PS4. I don't remember what system I beat this game on. If I had to pick, I'd obviously want the PS4 version of the game. Still, having a physical copy of this, whether it's on the PS3 or the PS4, I'm pretty happy with. Again, looks like it comes with the original inserts. I don't know if there's a manual here. I guess this is technically the manual, The Hobbit Kingdoms of Middle-earth. So yeah, I guess this is the manual here, getting started yet, and then it's got some other inserts with it. I'm going to assume the game is in great shape, just like all the other games. Yeah, the disc looks really good. So really happy to have this. This was a great game. If you've never played it, I love this game. Again, that is Shadow of Mordor on the PS3. Going into the jackpot column. Next game out of the box. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. I have this. I have it on the PS3. I have a collection on the PS5, I believe. I mean, it's Uncharted. It's one of the best series of all time. I've played all the Uncharted games. It's unfortunate just because I already have it, so I would have preferred to have another game. But, you know, if If you didn't have a large PS3 collection or didn't play a lot of PS3 games, then getting a box like this, at least from this seller, there's a lot of value to be had here just in the quality of games that you receive, let alone the condition. I'm a game collector. I have a ton of PS3 games. I definitely thought that there'd be a chance that most of the games that I'd be receiving, I already have. So far, I have a good chunk of the games. There's a few I don't have, or even one I've never even heard of. But Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, all the Uncharted games are really good. This is no different. Not a lot of value, just like the other games, even though it is a great game. Uncharted 3 on the PS3. Going into the jackpot column. Next game out of the box is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I actually don't think that I have this game. I know that I never played it, but I don't think I have it in my collection. Again, it does come with the manual. The condition of the game, a little dirty, a little bit of fingerprints there, but those should just wipe right off. This is great. Like I said, I don't think that I own this. I know I've never played it. So far, I think this is probably my most favorite game in the box, just because I feel like it's a game I should have had in my collection and that I should have played at some point. So really happy to have this. That is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Going into the jackpot column. I think there's only 1 or 2 games left here. There's 2 games left. Next game is Injustice: Gods Among Us. So this is the Ultimate Edition. I'm assuming this comes with a lot or hopefully all of the DLC, which is why it's the Ultimate Edition. Over 30 new skins and 6 characters, 60 new Star Lab missions. So I hope the Ultimate Edition isn't a download code. It doesn't look like it. That's not showing me that there's any sort of download code anywhere, so I'm hoping that this is all on the disc. If it is, that would be great. I don't know if I have a copy of Injustice at all. I know I played it a ton. It was one of the free games that you can get on the PS4 early on, I think in the PS4 life cycle. So it was a game that I always had installed and downloaded and played it a bunch throughout the years. I'm not seeing any indication that the DLC and all the extras that come with the Ultimate Edition, that it is any sort of download code. So I'm thinking that all of the content, or at least I'm hoping that all of that content is on the disc. Like I said, if so, then this is a really good pickup. Again, not super expensive. $3.99 at least is what they were asking for here on the sticker. But this is a fun game. I played this game with my nephew a bunch, so super happy to have this. Like I said, I don't think I own a physical edition of it. And if I do, I don't think it's the Ultimate Edition. So definitely going into the jackpot pile. All right, and on to our last game. Our last game is Civilization Revolutions. I've never played any of the Civilization games. I think I maybe tried one for a few minutes. These type of sim games are just not the type of games that I enjoy playing. I don't know if this game is any good. I know people love a lot of the Sid Meier's games, the Civilization games. Not sure if this is a good one or not. I also think that these games are probably a little bit better to play, a little easier to play on the PC with a mouse. Not sure what the experience is like playing these types of games with a controller. Let's see if it's complete. I'm sure that it's in great condition, just like all the other games. Got a cool reversible cover. That's actually pretty cool. Join the revolution. That's pretty neat. The disc, little dusty, couple fingerprints, but I really don't see any scratches. I didn't see hardly any scratches on any of these discs. The condition of these games, outside of being a little dusty and some fingerprint smudge on the disc, the condition has just been phenomenal. Honestly, I don't see any way that I couldn't give this seller positive feedback. It's got just one game that I would call close to a sports game, this active game here. This is the only thing I was truly disappointed with inside of the box, but other than that, we have a really nice selection of games here, games that are in great condition. I'm not exactly sure the value of all of these games in its current condition to see if it's worth the $110 that I paid on it. Let me go ahead and put these in price charting real quick, just so that I can see the total value of all the games that I received and see if the value of the games adds up to at least the $110 that I paid for them on eBay. So let me go ahead, put these in the price charting and see where we're at. All right, I added all 12 games into price charting, and the total value of all 12 games is $101.13. So after you factor in shipping and tax, what I paid on eBay, the value of this lot is probably right around exactly what I paid for it. We didn't get more value, we didn't get less value, we got exactly what we paid for. And ironically, the game that I was most disappointed in, that EA Sports Active 2, was actually my most expensive game that I received in this lot, $13.21. That one really surprised me. And then the next most expensive game was the game that I was probably most excited about that I received in this box of games, and that is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, with a total value of $11.63. So I had a lot of fun opening this box. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.